After dark, everything is honest. I move through the fog where the city don't sleep right. Neon reflections in a half-broken streetlight. Roads chords drifting like a faded goodbye. In the corner of my eye, the past walks by. Every brick on the block got a memory store. Every step I take feels like I've been here before. Sub-bass rolling like a slow, heavy tide. While the truth I was running from sits inside. I was raised where the winter had a permanent tone, where even loud rooms still felt alone. Seen dreams get traded for survival and pride. Seen good hearts fracture from the pressure inside. But I kept my voice in a calm, low flame, like I'm speaking to ghosts that still know my name. Every line that I write is a map of the pain, turned in a rhythm through the window pane rain. Velvet smoke on Delancey, it follows me home through the echo of nights. When I felt alone, we survive in the groove of a midnight sound, where the broken still move without making a sound. Velvet smoke on Delancey, don't fade away, I still hear what the silence won't say. We rise, we fall, but we stay in the tone of a city that never leaves you alone. I seen streetlight prophets with tired eyes, preaching truth in disguise of lies. Every handshake heavy with unseen weight. Every moment felt a little too late. Corner jazz bleeding through a cracked brick wall, like it's telling me stories I already recall. And the sax cut sharp like a memory knife through the quiet unrest of a restless life. Now I walk slow through the rhythm of pain, where joy and sorrow sound the same. Every subway breath, every distant bell feels like the city is under a spell. And I answer back in a muted tone to the echoes that never leave me alone. Every scar I carry becomes the sound that keeps my soul from hitting the ground. Yeah. If the night could sing, it would sound like this: a broken chord in a smoky mist, and we loop all the hurt till it turns to grace in the quiet corners of this place. Velvet smoke on Delancey, it follows me home. We survive in the groove of a midnight sound. We rise, we fall, but we stay in the tone. Yeah. Stay in the tone.
Yeah.
Rain hit the pavement like a memory, and I still hear it in the drums. Cold rain tapping on the hood of a faded dream. Street lights blur like the edges of a broken scene. I walk alone where the city don't say much, just echoes of the past in every cold touch. Block stories written in the rust on the rail. Every face I remember got a different tale. Some made it out, some got stuck in the loop, some lost themselves in the search for the truth. I was raised where the silence had a heavy tone, where even shadows looked like they had a broken home. Mama's voice through the wall like a distant prayer, while the world outside never really played. Shadows in the boom bap brain, they call my name. Every drop on the ground sounds the same as pain. We survive in the rhythm of a fractured past, but the beat keeps rolling, nothing ever. Shadows in the boom bap brain don't fade away. Still I hear the streets when I pray each day, from the dust to the sound of a vinyl spin. That's where my story begins again. Yeah. Old payphones ringing with forgotten calls, names carved deep in abandoned walls. I seen hope turn quiet in a single night, seen wrong feel normal when it's dressed in light. Every corner got a lesson I was forced to learn. Every bridge I crossed I could feel it burn, but I kept moving through the static and haze, writing verses just to survive the maze. Nah, spit that truth with a heavier soul. Every bar is a piece of what I can't control. Still I hear that snare like a heartbeat low, guiding me back to the places I know. If the rain could speak, it would sound like this. A loop of regrets and a broken wish. But I turn that noise into rhythm and rhyme. Now the pain in the past is a beating time.
From the dust to the sound of a vinyl spin, nothing ever lasts, long vibrations. Nothing ever lasts.
Late night New York, don't forget me. I ride the late train where the lights flicker slow through tunnels of memory that nobody know. Rose chords playing like a tired confession. Every station a lesson, every face a reflection. I was raised where the silence had weight in the air, where jazz on the corner told you life ain't fair. Brooklyn nights talk low in a smoky tone, and Harlem streets feel like a second home. I seen dreams get traded for a pocket of change, seen loyalty bend when the hunger got strange. But I kept my voice in a smooth, slow glide, like I'm talking to the city from the inside. Deep sub bass under my heartbeat line, every bar spit like I'm stealing back time, and the sax cuts through like a memory scream in the middle of a dusty analog dream. Late train to Lenox, I'm still on my way through the echoes of nights that never decay. We survive in the groove of a broken refrain, where the city still hums through the window pane. Late train to Lenox, don't fade on me now. I can still hear the gospel under every sound. We rise, we fall, but we never escape from the rhythm the streets still make. Corner stories written in cigarette smoke. Every laugh on the block had a layer of hope. But hope in New York got a different disguise. It hides in the bassline under tired eyes. I've spoke to the night like it knew my name, like it carried my past through the subway flame. Every click of the rails felt like time moving fast, like the present was slipping into the past. Seen angels in coats with a broken stance, trying to survive in the city's trance. And I learned that pain don't always shout loud, sometimes it moves to a crowded crowd. Now I breathe in rhythm, exhale regret. Every moment I lost I still can't forget, but I turn that weight into a steady flow, where the dusty drum kicks and the soft chords go. If the city could pray, it would sound like this, a faded chord in a nighttime mist. And we sample the hurt, let it loop again, till the pain turns soft and the saxophone wins. Late train to Lenox, I'm still on my way through the echoes of nights that never decay. We survive in a groove of a broken refrain, where the city still hums through the window pane. Late train to Lenox, don't fade on me now. I can still hear the gospel under every sound. We rise, we fall, but we never escape. Whatever the streets still make. Brooklyn. After midnight, it speaks different. Yeah. I walk through the night where the streetlights are, where the skyline bleeds into a bruised gray sky. Roads, chords whisper like a distant regret. Every step in the dark feels heavy and set. I was raised on corners where the stories don't sleep, where the concrete remembers every promise you keep. Subway breath in the tunnel like a ghost on repeat, while the city hums low under tired feet. Seen ambition get swallowed by a dollar sign chase. Seen love turn quiet in a crowded place, but I kept my tone in the slow, steady stream, like I'm narrating life through a half-lit dream. Deep bass, rolling like a heartbeat's grind. Every bar I spit is a fracture of time, and the sax comes in like a late-night cry, cutting through smoke in a velvet sky. Nocturne over Brooklyn, let it play through the pain. Every note in the dark feels the same as rain. We survive in the groove of a broken refrain, where the city still calls through the window pane. Nocturne over Brooklyn, don't fade away. I can hear all the words that the silence won't say. We rise, we fall, but we stay in the sound of the streets that keep spinning us round. I seen angels in hoodies with tied eyes, searching for truth in the city of lies. Every handshake carry invisible weight. Every moment felt like it came too late. Corner store prophets on a cigarette break, talking about life and the choices we make, while the gospel sample loops in the air like a prayer nobody knew was there. Now I move through memory like slow motion film, where the past and the present refuse to be still. Every block got a rhythm I can't ignore, like it's knocking my soul through a wooden door. And I answer in rhyme, low and restrained, where the joy and the sorrow are forever changed. In the groove of the dust in the analog tone, I find pieces of myself I didn't know. Yeah. If Brooklyn could breathe, it would sound like this: a fractured chord in a half-lit mist, and we loop every scar till it turns to art in the quiet places of a heavy heart. Yeah. Yeah. Nocturne over Brooklyn, let it play through the pain. We survive in the groove of a broken refrain. We rise, we fall, but we stay in the sound. Yeah, stay in the sound. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The city don't sleep. Remembers.
I seen dawn break slow over tired rooftops, where every dream I've felt like it never stops just loops back around in a different form, like pain dressed quiet in a winter storm. I was raised in the hum of a fading train line, where time moved fast but we stay behind. Mama's prayers folded in the kitchen light, like soft protection through the longest nights. Every block had a rhythm I could never escape. Every face told stories that time can erase. I learned silence speaks louder than pride ever could, in a world where misunderstood is understood. And I held on to moments like fragile glass, knowing nothing real ever really lasts.
Fragments of a warm city in my soul. Every broken piece still makes me whole. We survive in the echo of a gentle beat, where memory and rhythm quietly meet. Fragments of a warm city don't fade away. They live in the sound of what we couldn't say. We rise, we fall, but the feeling remains, like soulful rain running through our veins.
I watched loyalty shift like a turning tide, seen truth and illusion walking side by side. Every handshake carried a hidden weight, every goodbye came a little too late, but I kept my faith in the sound of a snare, like it understood what it means to care. Deep bass, humming like a steady pulse, keeping broken memories from turning false. Now I walk through life with a softer gaze, through the remnants of golden days. Every corner still hums with a distant tone, like the city itself never left me alone. Like a lullaby buried under pain, calling me back again and again.
If the past had a voice, it would sing like this, a faded truth we almost miss, but we sample the hurt and make it real, turn broken silence into something we feel. Fragments of a warm city in my soul. We survive in the echo of a gentle beat. We rise, we fall, but the feeling remains. Remaining. Ooh, yeah. Acceleration. Yeah.
Starts telling the truth now.
I hear the subway breathe like a tidal soul. Every tunnel echo feels heavy and whole. Roads cars floating in a dim lit haze, like a memory stuck in a loop of days. I was raised where the night had a permanent stain, where laughter and struggle sounded the same. Seen hope in a hoodie with worn out seams, still chasing survival through fragmented dreams. The train car hums like a broken hymn, with strangers' reflections staring back at him. Every face got a story they don't say loud, just silence moving through a midnight crowd. And I sit in the groove of the shaking line, counting all the moments I left behind. Turn regret into rhythm, pain into tone, till the city don't feel so cold and alone. Subway songs at 2 a.m. I hear them cry through the tunnels where the lost souls lie. We survive in the rhythm of a broken refrain, where every heartbeat echoes through the train. Subway songs at 2 a.m. don't fade to black. I still feel every step that I take back. We rise, we fall, but the sound remains in the hum of these underground veins. I've seen angels in coats with tired hands, holding broken plans they don't understand. Corner prophets speaking through static and smoke, writing wisdom and jokes that barely evoke hope. Every station stop feels like deja vu, like I've lived this moment more than I knew. And the sax comes in like a distant call from a memory I never answered at all. Now I move with the weight of a softened pain, like I've learned to dance in a pouring rain. Every scar I carry is a note in time, written slow in a boom bap rhyme. And the bass keeps rolling like a steady tide through the parts of me I still can't hide, but I let it speak what I cannot say in the language only the night evades. If the subway prayed, it would sound like this, a fading chord in a smoky mist. And we loop all the hurt till it turns to grace in the underground of this endless place. Oh no.
Subway song, 2 a.m. I hear them cry.
We survive in the rhythm of a broken refrain.
We rise, we fall, but the sound remains.
Every block got a sermon. If you listen close. I was raised where the mornings came slow and heavy. Concrete prayed for rain, but the sky stayed empty. Every shadow on the wall looked like it knew my name, like it watched me grow through the loss and pain. Sidewalk theology written in chalk and dust, where trust get tested and it always rusts. I learned early that silence could speak too loud in a crowd full of ghosts, but I still stood proud. Old radio static in the one-room dream. Mama humming blues through the kitchen steam. Every plate she washed was a sacrifice line. Every tear she hid was a story of time. I wasn't built from comfort, I was built from survive. From the kind of nights that don't feel alive. So I turn that weight into rhythm and breath. Every verse a conversation with life and death. Dustline sermons in the boom bap brain. Every beat carries pieces of pain. We was born in the echo of a broken sound, but we learned how to rise from the underground. Dustline sermons, let it play through the streets, where the past and the present always meet. Every scar on my soul got a rhythm, a tone. That's how I know I was never alone. Corner store prophets with a dice in their hand, talking about fate like they understand. Street light philosophers leaning on rust, speaking in truths that dissolve in the dust. I seen loyalty fade in a single exchange, seen familiar faces turn distant and strange, but the beat kept knocking like a patient heart, pulling my story back to the start. Now I walk through the city with a quieter mind. Same skyline, but I read between lines. Every block got a memory trapped in a stone. Every echo reminds me I'm not alone. If the wind could speak, it would sound like this. A loop of survival and what we missed. But we sample the pain and we build it new. Turn a fracture into something true. Dustline sermons in the boom bap rain. We was born in the echo of a broken sound. Every scar on my soul got a rhythm, a tone. Yeah, never alone. Warm soul, cold streets, let it breathe. Prayers in the bassline, rain on my coat. Old pain sitting like a lump in my throat. Boom bap drums is steady and deep, while the whole block dreams but could barely sleep. Mama's soft voice in the kitchen at night told me stay kind when the world don't act right. So I kept love tucked under my scars and wrote my truth underneath broken stars. Mellow guitar humming like a memory fades. Lost friends living the songs we played. Female voice floating like light through smoke, turning every hard line into warm little hope. I don't chase crowns, I just speak what's real. Every bar got a wound, every wound can heal. From the cold avenue to the bright sunrise, I keep old dreams burning behind tired eyes.
Prayers in the bassline, soul in the rain, soft strings lifting up.
78 on the post. Late night city talk. Yeah. Midnight on Lenox, rain kissing the curb. Old sass crying like it lost its words. Dusty drums knock with a slow little swing. Deep sub bass moving like a dark street king. I seen dreams get folded in a brown paper bag. Seen young hearts run from the pain they had. Corner store light made the shadows look tall. Every block got a story written deep in the wall. Mama said, son, keep your spirit intact. So I carried my truth where the world turned black. No crown, just scars and a calm little grin. Walking through smoke with the cold night wind. Late night bar, old gospel cry. City full of ghosts under low street skies. Roads in the dark, sacks in the rain. I turn raw emotion into gold from the pain. Late night bars, bassline low. Every scar speaking through the way I flow. If the drums hit dusty and the sample feels divine, you can hear my soul in the midnight shine. Cab lights blur on the avenue glass. I hear old voices from a long gone past. Some friends chase heaven through a bottle and flame. Some left quiet with no picture frame. I keep my flow slow, let the silence breathe. Every line got weight like a heart on sleeve. Charisma in the pause, pain in the tone. Still standing firm where the lost ones roam. Soft jazz sax cuts through the city fog like a prayer slipping out of an old church hall. Chop gospel lifting what the streets broke down. Dust on the record but the spirit still sound. Oh Lord, carry me through the cold nights and the memories. Oh Lord, let me rise with the city lights inside my eyes. Late night bars, old gospel cries. City full of ghosts under low street skies. Roads in the dark, sacks in the rain. I turn raw emotion into gold from the pain. Late night bars, bassline low. Every scar speaking through the way I flow. If the drums hit dusty and the sample feels divine, you can hear my soul in the midnight shine. Yeah. Dark city, warm soul, raw edges, still hold.
Wash my sorrow away. Let the soul sample speak what I never could say. If the night feels heavy and the road feels cold, I keep walking with a warm old soul.
Warm rain fall on the pain I hide. Let the bassline carry what I keep inside. With the strings in the sky and the drums down low, I turn every scar in a part of my flow.
Seen friends fade like smoke in the hall. Seen proud men break but still stand tall. Life gave lessons with a rough little hand, so I learned to stay soft in the hard old land.
Female voice floating like light through haze. Who's in the back of my darker days? Mellow guitar hums like a prayer at dawn, telling me the lost one's never really gone. Ooh, yeah.
will speak what I never could say. If the night feels heavy and the road feels cold, I keep walking with a warm old soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old soul on the needle. Rain. Rain talking to the city. Rain on the rooftop, drums in my chest. Young boy dreams never got much rest. Block full of stories, each face had a line. Some found peace, some got lost in time. Mama kept candles when the lights went out. Taught me real faith, never moved too loud. I watched the world turn heavy and cold, so I put warm truth in the dusty soul. Rain on the rooftop, bassline low. Street lights shining where the old scars show. Soul sample crying like it know my name. Still we keep walking through the midnight rain. Rain on the rooftop, yeah, yeah. Still we keep walking through the midnight rain. Horn stab soft like a memory speaks. Guitar hum smooth through the concrete streets. I don't need diamonds just to prove I glow. Got a whole life living in my slow flow. Some nights hurt but the beat still breathe. Some friends gone but they never really leave. Every bar I write got a prayer inside for the lost little kid that survived that ride. Yeah. Dust in the rhythm, pain in the rhyme. Still got soul, still got time.
Late night on the block. Same rain, same ghost. Same rain. Yeah. Strictly. Street lamp glow on the cracked black road. Cold air hanging off an old peak coat. I remember hungry nights and the radio low. Trying to find peace in the sound of the soul. Old heads talking game by the liquor store door. Young boys dreaming about a little bit more. Some chase money, some vanished in smoke. Some hearts broke slow without ever being broke. Kick drum knocking like a train downtown. Bassline deep when the whole world drowns. Strings in the back got the memories alive. Like the city still breathing through the blur of the night. No, 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 no. Soul through the static. Pain turn rhythm, now the feeling cinematic. Dust on my shoes but the flow stay clean. Old school dreams in the cold concrete scene. Soul through the static. Every little scar made the voice more classic. If the horns cry low when the night moves slow, you can hear my life in the echo of the flow. I don't rap loud, let the story just sit. Warm baritone floating through the drum kit. Still got faith even after the losses. Still thank God for the lessons and crosses. Mellow guitar crying soft in the rain. Old sample looping like a runaway train. And if tomorrow never call my name, at least I left soul inside the tape brain. Yeah. Dusty record spin slow. Another night for the lost souls. Another verse for the city.
Yeah. 84 on the heartbeat. Old pictures, new scars, same soul. Old photographs sitting in a shoebox frame. Smiles look bright, but I remember the pain. Young me standing by the corner store light, with a dream too big for a cold street night. Mama worked late with her hands worn thin, still came home with a soft little grin. Told me keep your name clean, keep your heart real. So I learned how to pray before I learned how to heal. Boom bap knocking through the hallway walls. Bassline heavy when the midnight calls. Soft dreams rise like smoke in the room. Mellow horn stabs cut through the gloom. I seen brothers chase shine till the shine turned gray. Seen love disappear in a hard little way. But I kept my steps calm and my circle tight, writing down truth under weak street light. Old photographs, dust on the glass. Memories talking from a long gone past. Soul in the sample, pain in the flow. Still got love for the place I know. Old photographs, rain on the frame. Some faces change, but the heart stayed the same. If the drums hit deep and the horns cry low, you can hear my whole life in the rhythm slow. Back then we had nothing but a radio sound, a cracked up sidewalk and a dream downtown. Laughing on benches with the cold wind there, trying to hide hunger with a brave little cheer. Now I ride slow past the block I knew. Same old bricks, but a different view. Some windows dark, some voices gone, but the melody still keeps the memory strong. Warm guitar humming like a late night prayer. Tape hiss, flowing through the smoke-filled air. Every bar feel heavy, every word feel true. Like I'm talking to the kid that I once outgrew. No crown on my head, no gold in my hand. Just stories from the struggle and the will to stand. If I never make headlines, let the record show I gave my whole soul to the old school flow.
Let the needle spin, let the old pain breathe, let the lost ones live in the sound we leave. Old photographs, dust on the glass. Memories talking from a long gone past. Soul in the sample, pain in the flow. Still got love for the place I know. Old photographs, rain on the frame. Some faces change, but the heart stayed the same. If the drums hit deep and the horns cry low, you can hear my whole life in the rhythm slow.
Yeah. Old photographs, young dreams, dusty drums, still clean. Same block, same rain, same soul, different name.
Yeah. 78 in the rain. Old city. Heavy heart. Church bells after midnight echo through the block. Dusty drums knocking like a soul won't stop. Deep sub bass crawling under cracked street stone. Sax in the distance got me walking alone. I seen hard eyes hide what the heart still feel. Seen broke men smile just to keep things real. Mama lit faith when the whole room dim. Told me keep your light when the world looks grim. Church bells after midnight, gospel in the air. Rose chords crying like an old street prayer. If the night gets cold and the pain runs deep, I let the beat hold what my mouth can't speak. Church bells after midnight, gospel in the air. Rose chords crying like an old street prayer. If the night gets cold and the pain runs deep, I let the beat hold what my mouth can't speak. Corner lights flicker on the rain-wet sign. Old friends live in the back of my mind. Some chase fast roads, some never came home. Now I rap slow with the names in my tone. Sax notes, cut through the smoke, feel breeze, chop gospel. Sample bringing me to my knees. No gold, no crown, just truth in the lane. A smooth dark flow. with a chest full of rain.
Oh Lord, guide my way through these shadows where the lost souls stay. Oh Lord, let me ride with the skyline burning in my eyes. Church bells after midnight, gospel in the air, rose chords crying like an old street prayer. If the night gets cold and the pain runs deep, I let the beat hold what my mouth can't speak. Church bells after midnight, gospel in the air, rose chords crying like an old street prayer. If the night gets cold and the pain runs deep, I let the beat hold what my mouth can't speak. Midnight bell, old scars, same city, still stars. Broadway lights flickering through the rain, dusty drums, gospel ghosts, late night Manhattan. Yeah, back when the city smelled like wet newspapers, steam rising slow from the underground chambers, mama praying quietly over cold coffee cups, trying to stay strong when the world got rough. Old jazz floating from a fifth floor window, train brakes screaming through the winter snow. I was young with a notebook and tired eyes, writing verses while the whole block survived. Seeing hustlers dressed sharp with paint underneath, gold chains hide in sleepless weeks. Everybody carries scars in stylish ways, trying not to break through the manless days. And them chopped gospel samples in the background made the darkness feel sacred somehow, like heaven still listening to the poor through cracked apartment doors. Yeah, back then dreams felt one train stop away, before reality slowly turned to gray. Now the roads keys drip like cigarette smoke, and every slow bar feel emotionally soaked. The vinyl hits got the one for old wounds, like memories trapped inside them rooms. And the saxophone crying through the haze, sound like lonely kings from forgotten days. Ashes on Broadway under neon skies, cold rain dripping from tired eyes. Deep bass humming through the avenue night, trying to hold on to something alive. Street lights shimmer on the puddle ground, ghosts of old dreams still around. From the fire escapes to the subway glow, we learn survival through the winter snow. Seen women hold families together alone, still carrying elegance through broken homes. Seen brothers disappear over pride and greed, while the city kept moving at impossible speed. Life ain't dramatic when it hurt the worst, sometimes pain just arrives quietly first. One day you laughing on rooftops in June, next day you staring at hospital rooms. That expensive liquor don't impress my soul, still miss cheap coffee in the freezing cold. Still miss old conversations after midnight, when honesty lived underneath streetlights, and the dusty kick drum hit like memory. Every snare carrying hidden energy, like the burrow itself breathing through sound. Trying to keep the lost souls around. I ride through Harlem late when it snowed lightly, thinking maybe struggle shaped me precisely. Cause wounded hearts always learn rhythm different, and lonely nights make poets persist. Yeah. Ashes on Broadway under neon skies, cold rain dripping from tired eyes. Deep bass humming through the avenue night, trying to hold on to something alive. Yeah, street lights shimmer on a puddle ground, ghosts of old dreams still around. From the fire escapes to the subway glow, we learn survival through the winter snow. And slow saxophone underneath moonlight, old church choirs echo through the night. Vinyl spinning soft beside the storm, trying to make the darkness warm. Yeah, for the dreamers riding trains alone, for the souls that never found home.
It's that cinematic city pain. Shelly said we made the PPM. Rain falling on black pavement. Another lonely voice inside the static. Yeah. Still speaking in New York.
Every step got a weight that the past still give. Dim lights barely cut through the midnight haze. Young soul getting lost in a maze of days. Mama said stay strong, keep your head upright. But the block taught lessons in the dead of night. Every corner got a code, you gotta learn quick. Every choice got a cost you can't unpick. Used to post by the gate just to pass time slow. Talk dreams like we knew how the future go. No plan, just faith in a broke design. Trying to turn small hope into something divine. Seen laughter turn quiet when the sirens came. Seen brothers lose everything for a name. So I write what I feel in a low tone. Every bar like a truth I could call home. Echoes in the night, let it ring clear. Lost days still close, never disappear. Slow grind, every scar got a melody. Street life carved deep in the memory. Cold air, but we breathe through the tension still. Dark roads, but we climb with intention still. Old pain turned part of the energy in the sound of a live street symphony. Yeah. Back when time felt long like a summer day. Now it slipped through your hands in a subtle way. Same block, but the faces all fade out. Same dreams get lost in the same route. OG told me life don't know your peace. Every game come attached with a hidden fee. So I walk with a mind on a steady path, trying to dodge every turn that could end me fast. I done seen what regret do to grown men. Turn silence into weight they can't hold in. So I speak every truth in a coded rhyme. Let the beat translate what I hold inside. Still the same inner voice in a calm tone. Still the same old pain I ain't outgrown. But I shape it into something I can use. Turn the struggle into rhythm I can choose. In the night, let it ring clear. Lost days still close, never disappear. Slow grind, every scar got a melody. Street life carved deep in the memory. Cold air, but we breathe through the tension still. Dark roads, but we climb with intention still. Old pain turned part of the energy in the sound of a live street symphony. Sometimes I just pause, let the silence talk. Hear the past in my head when I take that walk. All the nights I ain't think I would make it through. All the dreams I was scared I would never do. Still I stand with the weight, but I hold it firm. Turn every loss into something I learn. Let the beat be the place I release that. Every line like the truth I could speak back. Yeah. Now I move with a calm and a sharper view. Less noise, more focus on what is true. Still grind, but the purpose feel deeper now. Less doubt when I look in the mirror now. No rush, let the story just unfold clean. Every line paint a part of the whole scene. From the curb to the mic to the archive. Turn a lived out struggle into live vibe. If I fall, let it teach me a better stance. If I rise, let it come from a second chance. Still that kid with a dream in a dim place. Just wiser with the time that I can't chase. Echoes in the night, let it ring clear. Lost days still close, never disappear. Slow grind, every scar got a melody. Street life carved deep in the memory. Cold air, but we breathe through the tension still. Dark roads, but we climb with intention still. Old pain turned part of the energy in the sound of a live street symphony. Yeah. Some echoes never fade.
Yeah.
straight from the cold side of the avenue. Dust on the vinyl, pain in the memory. One time for the lost soul. One time for the nights we survived. I grew up where the sirens sang louder than dreams. Hallways smell like smoke and broken self-esteem. Mama kept praying while the bills stacked tall, trying to raise kings in the shadow of it all. Old radio buzzing with the soul sample loops. Biggie in the speakers while we sat on the stoop. Wintertime hunger make a young boy wise. Seen truth real early through exhausted eyes. Dice games by the deli under flickering lights. Everybody chasing money through them dangerous nights. Some found jail cells, some vanished quick. Some still trapped mentally inside that brick. I remember cold benches, blue trains at dawn, writing 16 bars while my hope held on. Had pain in my chest but the flow stayed smooth. Every scar in my life gave the beat more groove. Now the tape is spinning like ghosts in the room. Memories flow slow through the cigarette fume. Still hear old laughter when the saxophone cried, like the city never sleeps even after goodbye.
Concrete roses blooming through the midnight rain. Old school drums still echo through the pain. Soul sample bleeding while the bassline roll. Trying to keep warm in a world this cold. Street lights shimmer on the cracks below. Everybody got wounds that they never show. From the project stairways to the boulevard lights. We was young, we was lost, we was built by the nights.
Now I ride slow through the blocks I knew. Every corner got a ghost that I once flew through. Liquor stores close, old mirrors fade, but the memory's still sharp like a switchblade. Women with tired eyes, riding late night trains, still carrying beauty through impossible pain. We learned loyalty young, learned betrayal quicker, learned envy hide deep behind a fake smile. Picture back when love felt real in the summer heat. Gold hoop shining while we walk the street. Shared cheap wine underneath rooftop skies. Talking big dreams while the world passed by. Now success got a strange kind of loneliness. Cause money never healed what the struggle left. I still write bars for the brothers gone. Every verse like a prayer when the night move on. Hear the horn stab cry through the dusty mix, like the soundtrack made for surviving this. No fake glamour, they ain't manufactured lies, just raw truth painted over boom bap vibe.
Concrete roses blooming through the midnight rain. Old school drums still echo through the pain. Soul sample bleeding while the bassline roll. Trying to keep warm in a world this cold. Street lights shimmer on the cracks below. Everybody got wounds that they never show. From the project stairways to the boulevard lights. We was young, we was lost, we was built by the nights.
Slow jazz floating from the apartment window. Train wheels humming through the dark temple. Dust in the air, memories alive. Old East Coast spirit never die. Yeah. For the ones we lost too soon. For the mothers still staring at the moon. It's for every soul that carry pain quietly. 84 BPM heartbeat. Dusty drums and deep bass. Soul loops. Forever. Real music never die.
Concrete roses after midnight. Concrete roses after midnight. Concrete roses after midnight.
It felt too heavy. For the lights that never died.
We lit candles in the cold when the heat went out. Mama said stay close, don't you live in doubt. Kitchen wall sweating from the winter air, but love felt warm when she whispered prayer. I was young with a storm in my chest, trying to look grown while I carried that stress. Old coat zip, shoes worn thin, still had big dreams underneath my skin.
Soul sample crying from a neighbor upstairs. Soft strings floating like unanswered prayers. Deep bass move like a train through the flow. Dusty drums knocking on a half-closed door. I saw tears turn quiet in my mother's eyes. Saw hope still glow under gray city skies. And every hard night they try to break my soul left another candle burning in the cold, yeah. Still burning in the rain. Boom bap drums keep easing my pain. Old soul singing where the dark winds blow. I found warmth in the love I know. Candles in the cold, shining through the blue. Deep bass moving with the life we knew. If the world gets heavy and the nights unfold, I'll keep faith like candles in the cold. Keep that faith. On a fire escape, talking about tomorrow like we owned our fate. Said he'd buy mama peace in a house someday, but the years came fast and pulled dreams away. We had laughter on the stairs, pain in the walls, phone calls missed when pride stood tall. Some love got lost in the things unsaid. Now I speak to old ghosts when I lay my head. Mellow with tall bends like a soft goodbye. Horn stabs fade in the midnight sky. Every bar got a name, every line got weight. Every memory knocks when the hour gets late. I ain't bitter, I just learned to see that the pain I carry made a man out of me. And if I made it through storms that nobody knows, it's because love stayed lit when the whole world froze, yeah. Love still saves me. Don't let go, baby. Candles in the cold, still burning in the rain. Boom bap drums keep easing my pain. Old soul singing where the dark winds blow. I found warmth in the love I know. Candles in the cold, shining through the blue. Deep bass moving with the life we knew. If the world gets heavy and the nights unfold, I'll keep faith like candles in the cold. Keep that faith. Yeah. For the mothers who gave light with empty hands. For the sons still trying to understand. For the friends who vanished down the road, your name still glow like candles in the cold. Yeah, cold nights, warm hearts, dusty drums, old scars.
Still burning, still here.
Yeah, still here.
Candles in the cold,
and the flame never disappears.
Seen it all, neon on the distant siren. Midnight intersection, where lights don't save you, they reveal you. Neon crosswalk glow on a tired street. Footsteps echo on repeat. Every light turn red like a warning sign, but I still cross every single time. Rose quartz flow through the humid air, like the city whispering, be aware. Saxophone cry from a rooftop high. Sound like truth, I can't deny. I seen angels lean on liquor store glass, trying to forget what they never could pass. Same block where the dreams get priced, same block where the truth gets sacrificed. Mama prayed but the system stayed loud. I learned silence don't stand out in a crowd, so I talk to the night like it know my name, like it seen me play this game. Ooh, can you see me now? Yeah, lost in the crowd somehow. Ooh, but I made it out. We crossed through pain in a neon frame, where the city don't remember names. Slow walk through a broken sound. Neon crosswalks hold me down. Ooh, don't fade away. Yeah, stay today. Ooh, don't fade away. Yeah, stay today. Met a man with a newspaper soul, said truth here don't get old, it gets old. Eyes like he's seen every version of loss, like he know what everything costs. He told me, kid, don't trust the shine, even neon lies in disguise. Sometimes I nodded like I already knew the code, like I've been down that road. Yeah, I've been that voice in the empty night, talking to myself under flicker light. Every step got weight I can't ignore, every corner opens another door. Now I ride what the city don't say out loud, in a static hum of a restless crowd. From the curb to the sky to the broken line, I translate pain in a rhyme. Ooh, can you see me now? Yeah, lost in the crowd somehow. Ooh, but I made it out. We crossed through pain in a neon frame, where the city don't remember names. Slow walk through a broken sound. Neon crosswalks hold me down. Ooh, don't fade away. Yeah, stay today. Ooh, don't fade away. Yeah, stay today. Ooh, every light got a memory. Yeah, blinking back at me. Ooh, don't erase my trace. In this city space, every crossing is a choice. Yeah. Now I move through the glow with a steady mind. Every signal mark the time. Still I hear what the city don't say, in the echoes of yesterday. OG told me watch the light turn green. Sometimes it don't mean what it seems, so I step with a calm kind of fear, like the truth stay near. If I fall on this street tonight, let the neon hold my life. From the crosswalk fade to the morning sun, I stood my ground. Every light remembers. Every light remembers. Nights come back with the rain. Some names never wash away. I hear the rain tap soft on the window pane. Sounding like old friends calling out my name. Back when the block had dreams in the hallway lights, and we shared big hopes through the smallest nights. Mama kept faith in the worn out chair, hands folded tight, sending love through prayer. I was young, head full of pride and smoke. Didn't know strong hearts were the first to broke. Now the soul sample weaves through the speaker low. Soft strings rise where the memories go. Deep bass humming like a train downtown, carrying lost conversations underground. I wrote peace in the margins of a torn notebook. Every line got a scar, every scar got a look. I ain't running from the past, I just learned this way. Some doors close slow when you open them late.
Ooh, yeah. Rain keeps falling. Oh, memories calling.
When the rain remembers, I remember too. Old street lights shining on the life we knew. Boom bap drums and our hearts still tender. Love don't die when the rain remembers. When the rain remembers, I can hear your voice through the deep bass rolling and the vinyl noise. Soft strings cry like a faded letter. Still got hope when the rain remembers. Brother with a smile like a summer day, but when it came quick and took his plans away. We used to talk about cars and a house on a hill. Now I talk to the sky when the night gets still. I wonder if he hears these bars through the clouds, if he sees me now trying to make him proud. I kept his laugh in the pocket of my soul like a warm little flame when the world turns cold. Mellow guitar riff cuts gentle and clean like a photograph fading in a quiet dream. I know pain got rhythm, I know love got breath, I know some goodbyes never sound like death. So I pour these words on the track like rain, let the drums knock truth through the old window frame. If healing is a road, then I'm walking slow with the past in my hand and the future in glow.
Ooh, yeah. I still feel you. Oh, love is still true.
When the rain remembers, I remember but too. Old street lights shining on the life we knew. Boom bap drums and our hearts still tender. Love don't die when the rain remembers. When the rain remembers, I can hear your voice through the deep bass rolling in the vinyl noise. Soft strings cry like a faded letter. Still got hope when the rain remembers.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Still got hope. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
For the ones we lost but never left. For the words still caught inside our chest. For the homes that raised us rough but real. This is how a broken heart can heal.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Rain on the window, soul in the drum, love in the silence.